All right. Hi, everyone. We're back on a Friday for the weekly update. This is, I think, probably the first time in like 7 days I made myself look a little bit better. A lot of times I actually just don't put mascara on because it's like there's just like a high chance of crying each day. So it's easier if I just don't. It's not even actually that necessarily as much as I do tend to just rub my eyes a lot, which is not, I don't know why I do that. It's like a really bad habit. Probably also because I get a lot of migraines. So as a lot of you saw, I started the week at the ER on Monday. I had such a great video last Friday. I was like real chipper and I had some good stuff to update on. So it was really such a downer on Saturday because I don't know. I kind of crashed on Saturday. I don't really know why, or you just, yeah. Anyways, I slept a lot on Saturday and I was very worthless. And I kind of hate days like that because they frustrate me and I just want to hang out with my family. Sunday was like slightly a little bit better, except for obviously in the evening when I started having an extreme amount of pain and nothing was helping, which then led me to go to the ER the next day because I was tired of the pain. And I also wanted to go to, I don't want to go to the hospital. Let me rephrase. I also just wanted to go in and make sure there wasn't something else going on. Fun fact, once you have sepsis, you have a much higher chance of having a recurring infection of any sort. And I would tell you the percentage, except I don't remember right now, but it was pretty high. So since I was having pain on both sides of my abdomen and low back, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a kidney infection or something, because usually most of my pain is usually on my left side, except for what's really fun is, so we had a lot of rain, obviously, and as I've mentioned too many times, we have road construction going on, which meant that it was a very muddy mess outside pretty much everywhere. And they kind of had built us like a little makeshift path, like they put some gravel on the road so you could like walk across, and then you had to walk on all the lawns, like, and it's kind of long. So anyways, Tuesday it started out really rough because I had a really, really bad migraine. But I had therapy and I pulled it together so I could go to therapy, and I did definitely feel a little bit better after therapy. My therapist told me a really funny story at the start of our session, so it kind of made my week a little bit. And then as I was coming back home, I was walking on the road. I didn't take the long way because the mud was like starting to dry up a little bit, and I was carrying some stuff, but I was also watching where I was going, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I literally just like slipped and my feet just like came right out from under me. I was like down, so it was like I was walking and then I was on the ground, and I don't even remember the beginning of falling. Like, so I fell and then I got right back up because, embarrassing. I fell on my right side, which is my like good side. I could not believe how much pain I was in that evening. I hurt so bad because I fell on my hip and my ribs, and just like, I don't know, I think I gave myself whiplash. I don't really know, but man, that was like, so yeah, that did not feel good. So I did go to the chiropractor yesterday and kind of get straightened out. I didn't really ask, but she definitely was adjusting things that she doesn't always adjust when I go. So it must have been wacky. So today I've been like a little bit sore, I think, partially just still from the fall and then also from going to the chiropractor. Anyways, it was kind of a rough week. I've just been having a ton of GI issues, which is just really, really frustrating and crappy. And, you know, no doubt probably starting the week off with a narcotic probably made my stomach mad. And with pain, I have to take just like more medication, which then also makes me tired. And it's a really, really bad cycle that you get into. And once anyways, I have been dealing with so much nausea and abdominal pain. So I was really struggling to eat all week again, which is how last week went. It's just I was kind of in a better place energy wise and stuff last week. But today's been better eating, which is also what happened last week. So I don't know. I guess Fridays are the days that I can eat, I guess. So I will just continue to look forward to Fridays. I wrote a list so I could stay on track for my video because my videos get too long. I'm so sorry. I was just also going to say that Theodore had his first soccer game yesterday. It was away in Red Wing, so I wasn't able to go, but he had a really great time and they won and he was just so happy last night, and I don't know, I was just really proud of him. So that's been fun, and the kids start school next week, so I don't have a lot of appointments or anything next week as of right now because I kind of just wanted to focus on kids going back to school. And if you are a parent who has children going back to school, then you know how overwhelming it is a little bit right before school, because you get so many emails from the school informing you of all the different things, and then you're like, have I missed anything? Did I catch it all? Did I read it all? And then sometimes Ben was like, well, when does Theodore have pictures? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see a date anywhere, and I'm looking through, I don't know, maybe that one's not scheduled. So I don't know. If anybody knows if Prairie Winds has a picture day set up, let me know. Maybe they don't though. I really have no idea. Violet had her pictures this week actually, which was actually kind of nice. And one of the neighbors took her, so that was very lovely. But yeah, hopefully this weekend can just kind of relax and reset, and hope that next week is better, because honestly I was so jazzed to come on last week because things were kind of not that I was still dealing with a lot of my issues, but I was just a little bit more balanced energy and mental wise, not I have so much energy I'm gonna get so much done, but just I was able to work my short 2-hour shift, and I was just trying really, really hard to get into a good rhythm and routine, and I was hoping that was gonna help me. And then it's just sometimes my body just has other plans, and then I have to start all over again. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep trying, and hopefully next week I can stick to a schedule again, especially with the kids starting school. But yeah, otherwise I have a lot of things I could share, but that's my update right now, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. It's supposed to be cooler if you're here in Minnesota, which my husband is very excited about, and he probably will have a bonfire every day. So anyways, talk to you later. Bye.